up! Shut up! Shut up!
I forgot what his full name was.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the command center. I am very frustrated with these kids. Commander Lionheart. They are driving me nuts here. And
We are
welcome
all
back!
over the place tonight.
All over the place. From left to right to north to south. This is... I don't know anymore. Anyways, welcome to the show. To Mystery Movie Friends. Tonight on the show, we're going to be talking about How to Train Your Dragon. A movie that someone over there has been...
I love this movie.
There's someone here amongst us who has been pestering me and telling me to watch this movie for the longest time. I watched it. Are you happy? Good.
Hi, that would be me. Yes.
Yeah,
one of
that's
my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, that's John.
It's so awesome.
The other one talking is G.
Hello.
And then we have the skinny toothpick hiccup of the group, which is Mythos.
He's horny.
Hello. The horny hiccup.
We're always horny. We're the horny squad. Hashtag horny squad.
Hiccup was horny in the movie anyway,
Oh yeah.
so.
Oh yeah. So perfect casting of me to put the image of Hiccup for you. Or you as Hiccup, because it perfectly represents, well, not perfectly, but somewhat represents you.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, you are
I'm
better.
a horny person who likes dragons, so.
You're horny. You're better with animals than with kids. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Also, Hiccup needs a sandwich. Hiccup needs a sandwich. You need a sandwich. It all pans out. It's all.
That is true.
It all connects.
If Mythos has the character arc that Hiccup does, he'll be doing fine.
Yeah.
I don't think we're ever going. I don't think Mythos will ever have the character arc that Hiccup does. However, that is the only.
Not have a dragon nor a girlfriend, so.
Yeah, Mythos will never have an arc.
You probably have more luck getting a dragon than a girl. I mean, just.
Yeah, that is true.
Mythos
There's more chance you to actually.
Knowing you would have a dragon girlfriend.
True.
No.
No, that would be me.
Yeah,
Now
that
you're-
would be.
Now you're sounding like Miss Kobayashi. Dragon.
Go ahead, she's dragon mate.
G would have a bunny girlfriend. Lion will have a dragon girlfriend. I would
I'd have a robot girlfriend.
See?
So you're from
Yeah,
Massive.
Alexa does count as a robot girlfriend too, so I guess.
How the hell did you bang Alexa?
I mean, there's the movie that there's that movie Her. I don't know how that. I've never seen it, but there's that movie exists. John, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear
Shut
it.
up,
from you.
Lion.
John laughing and me looking at his the picture it just fits so well.
Yeah, that's why. The only one that I was like, I don't know who to put for G. I just put goddamn Gerard Butler.
Oh,
That's-
cool.
I love
Stoic's awesome.
And I just put Gerard Butler just because of the fact that it's one letter away from Gerardo. That's the only
Yeah,
reason.
that is true.
That's the only reason why I put the character Stoic.
I love him. I love him. So, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Which, by the way, I'm hoping that John can tell me who the other voices are, because that's the only. I mean, aside from T.J. Miller, who I know that he voices one of the characters, I don't know who the hell the rest of the voice cast is for this movie. Did I
know
mention it?
that Mary, the girl that plays in the movie,
Astrid.
the sister of the Trolling Pants. Her name is
America Ferrera.
America Ferrera.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Hiccup is Jay Baruchel.
Is that the? So
He's so quiet.
I was like, I know I can see the face of this guy because I've seen it, and it's a dopey ass face, and it's the reason why I know his voice. I just never know his goddamn name.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not Michael Cera. I know it's not Michael Cera. That is not what Michael Cera
Oh,
sounds
God,
like.
no.
But
No.
he's like a dopey looking guy, just like Michael Cera is. So
Yes.
I'll be disconnecting in a second and connecting again.
okay.
So Jay Baruchel is Hiccup. Gerard Butler's Stoic. America Ferrer is Astrid. Craig Ferguson is Gobber. Christopher Mintz, Plasse.
ELSSE.
Plasse.
ELSSE.
By the way, Lion, why did you pick the picture where like is
right.
actually he's scowling at Jacob?
Because you're, I don't know. That was the best one that I could find of him.
Have you ever seen Kick-Ass or Kick-Ass 2?
Yes, I've seen both.
He's the bad guy. The dorky looking I can't remember his name.
Yeah. McLovin.
Yes.
That's not his character in Kick-Ass, but that's obviously who we all know him as.
Yeah. He plays Fishlegs.
Oh, he plays
Jonah
Fishlegs.
Hill is Snotlout.
Oh, that's who voiced Snoutlout. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
T.J. Miller and Kristen Wiig are Rough Nut and Tough Nut.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that one of them was T.J. Miller. I was like, yeah, this definitely sounds like T.J. Miller.
Until the third movie. He gets replaced in the third movie. I honestly didn't know that until today.
When did the third movie come out?
April 2019.
Okay, so it might have been because of the controversy with T.J. Miller, probably.
Then most of them are just like small side characters. David Tennant plays Snotlout's father, who's always kind of was stoic. He looks like Snotlout. Robin Atkin Downs is another side character. Then the rest of the actors I don't know. They're all
okay. No, I just wanted to know like the main cast that we see for the most part.
And just, like future movies, Kid Harington, Angela Bassett. They're all like
a shit ton of material on How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, interesting.
I know a lot about. No, it's Kate Blanchett, not. It's Kate Blanchett, not. Yeah, sorry. No.
Okay. Not Angela
John
Bassett.
Hansu.
Oh God, who? Star-Lord, man.
Let me see who's in 3. Robin Atkin Downs, Kit Harington.
Please don't say Chris Pratt. Please don't say Chris Pratt. Please don't say Chris Pratt.
No, he's not in. As far as I know, he's not. I would not put it past him to put him in that god awful looking modern day sequel they're making that looks like complete trash. And I am like legit mad that they're making it because this movie ends perfectly, or the series.
Hey, they gotta milk it somehow.
Okay. Take the animation that was in this and then take about $6 million away from it, and you've got the animation that's in the new show.
So
it looks so bad.
Now that you mentioned the animation, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the animation because it's something that I wanted to bring up. I just want to say we've come a long way with animation nowadays. Because and this is, I don't want anyone to take offense, especially not John, but today's graphics are really good because by God, the most of the, well, all of the human designs in this movie, I was not impressed by it. Like, I don't know if it's because I am accustomed now to newer animated movies and how they look, but
Okay, what do you, I mean?
the
The character, like, are you talking about the animation of the characters or their
How
design? Because that's
they're-
two different things.
their design for the most part. Like they, I think that it's like a DreamWorks thing though, where the human characters almost always look not great. I want to say as much as like the dragons look amazing. The dragons look really good, and I've seen like pictures of How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3, and they look obviously much better than this.
The animation between 1 and 2, the difference is monumental. That movie looks incredible. It's one of the best looking animated movies I've ever seen. Both 2 and 3. They are
I mean,
gorgeous.
Again, I was looking for a picture of Stoic, and I saw one of maybe the second movie or the third movie, and you can like see like so much detail in his beard and shit. And in this one, it's not so much. Like, I guess what was the budget on this movie, John? If you can look that up.
165 million.
Under 65 million? Okay.
Because the budget for 2 is 145 million.
Because I feel like Kung Fu Panda 1 looks better than this movie, from my memory. Like, at least when it comes to comparing the designs. Like, again, the dragons look great. The dragons do look good, but the human characters are the ones that I'm like, they're off to me.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with them. I will say, like I said, the second and third movie look way better than this one animation wise, but I don't have a problem with the characters in this.
I still have yet to see the second and the third movie.
Oh, the second one is a masterpiece. It's so good.
So, okay, so am I the only one who had not seen this movie before? Like, John, I know that you've seen these, you know,
it looks like, yeah.
And Mythos?
Yeah, I've seen this movie plenty of times.
Okay, so this wasn't the first time that I watched this this movie. This was 2010. It was like that period where I was out of high school, I was in college, and
You were losing your life.
Yes, and what else? What was coming out from Disney at this point too? Like, I'm trying to.
Disney or DreamWorks? I mean, they're kind of
but so I can know why was it that I never watched this movie in particular.
I like. Let's see. So 2000. The Croods was 2013.
Did I watch that? I think I may have
Kung
watched.
Fu Panda was 2008.
I definitely watched that. I've watched it a lot, actually.
I've never seen Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, so now I have to do the reverse. Now we have to do the reverse and make you watch Kung Fu Panda, because I love that movie. I loved all three of those movies. That's my How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I have like two major blind spots of that. Number one is Shrek, and number two is Kung Fu Panda. I've never seen either one. I've never cared for I see both of those, and it just something about them turns me off.
We need to watch Kung Fu Panda, because we need to do Kung Fu Panda 2, which is like the best movie in the world.
Let me pull up Disney animated movies 2000.
I mean, we also need to do Shrek, so we can do Shrek 2 to have one of the greatest action scenes of all time, action set pieces of all time.
Yes, the final battle, it's so good.
I
need a hero.
Exactly. See? Mythos gets me.
Disney animated movies. So Frozen was 2013. Tangled was 2010.
Okay, so yeah, it was probably that time period of me not watching like animated movies, because I watched
Wreck-It Ralph was 2012.
I watched Frozen, and then I watched Tangled. Like I saw Frozen close to when it came out, I think. And then
Yeah.
years later, it was when
We went to the theater to see it, actually.
And we went to the theater to fucking sing and let it go. Fuck.
So kind of a
Uh,
one-to-one comparison. Toy Story 3 was also 2010.
Okay, but no, so that one I did because Toy Story, it has been a part of my entire life. Like Toy Story 1, Toy Story
Yes.
2. Toy Story 3 is one of those movies that made me cry in the theater. But in
Toy
terms
Story
I've
3 is
seen
so
Toy Story
good.
3.
God
I don't know if
damn.
I've seen Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3 is so good, man.
That
I
ending
I know
really
I know I
hits.
haven't seen 4.
Yeah.
That ending will slap your face,
Mm-hmm.
beating your eye, and then say,
that-
you're old.
Yep.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of with the ending with the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Andy
Okay.
gives the toys to the...
I have not seen that one. I have only seen 1 and 2.
Okay.
I
We-
own all 4 Toy Story movies, Steelbook 4K, but I
I've
haven't got around to watching them all again.
I've seen all 4 of them, obviously.
For me, the 2000, it's what I call the Gravity Falls era because it was that era where I did not care about animated movies like
Mm.
Toy Story, How to Train Your Dragon of that time because I thought they all sucked. And then 2014, something like that, is when I kind of got back into the animated of like Disney animated, Pixar. So I missed out on quite a few around that time.
Yeah, I think that we all have like that phase in our lives where we
Yeah.
what we used to watch or we used to play or like, we like see it as, oh, I don't like this anymore because we're in the growing up process, I guess, or the transitioning process and shit.
Yeah.
Go for it. Basically, that face.
What was it? There were certain games that I didn't play during that time either because I was like, I'm too old for this now. And then years later now, I don't give a damn because I play whatever. So it's kind of the same.
The one that like kind of brought me back around because I saw Wreck-It Ralph in theaters, and Wreck-It Ralph is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, did we watch
That was
Wreck-It
the one
Ralph
that-
in theaters?
Kind of brought me back around on the animated stuff because I was like,
What?
oh, this is really good. And then Zootopia, Moana, Inside Out, Ryan the Last Dragon
actually
from
watched-
this year. Like they're
I
all
actually
so good.
watched yesterday Encanto, and it's not the best movie, but it is
I
a
haven't
decent movie.
I have not seen Encanto. I have not seen Raya and the Last Dragon. I have not seen Luca. I have not seen a
Ryan
lot
the-
of the recent animated movies, honestly.
If
And
you like,
also,
if you
Lion
like
and
Hannah-
John, you're gonna be very happy to hear this.
Mm.
I am gonna binge watch Gravity Falls season 1 this week.
yes,
Hallelujah! Yes! Yes! Praise the sun! Praise! Yes!
There's 20 episodes, so that means I can do 5 episodes per day, right?
Hell yeah!
do it.
No,
It's so
4
good.
episodes per day. That's
Hell
5
yeah.
days.
Hell yeah! Just fair warning. Season 1 is setting up the world. It's not, to me, where I specifically love like Gravity, where it made me fall in love with Gravity Falls was once season 2 starts or once it kicks off. That's where it really made me, because the first season, here's the thing about Gravity Falls for me was that I was watching it because everybody talked about, oh, how great Gravity Falls is, and I was like, this seems like, like your typical like little, like almost little kid-ish stupid jokes and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, like, let's go on an adventure.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But once you get to season 2 and shit hits the fan, it retroactively makes you really like what happened in season 1 of setting up the different things.
I will say season 1. It is so there. I have 3 episodes. Just the names. No. Irrational Treasure, The Time Traveler's Pig, and Fight Fighters. Those are the 3 episodes where I was like, oh, this show's like it's really kicking off.
Yeah, I'm gonna binge watching. I'm gonna be binge watching the first
And
season this week, and then on Saturday I'm probably gonna watch another movie.
We are
and
we expect
Yeah.
a daily report of,
Yes.
of everything. As
also
300
Summerween, because good God, Summerween is
Oh
dark.
God.
It needs to be written.
Hey, one series at a time, please.
No.
I mean, hey, it's been a struggle to make him like to make him watch goddamn Gravity Falls. So we'll take a win wherever.
Well, yeah, we'll take it where we can get it.
But yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Like, depending on what, on in which state of your life you are, you know, things may or may not gravitate towards you.
No, yeah.
It's like whenever I hear like, I don't know, someone like Corey from Double Toasted or Nostalgia Critic, who did not grow up with like the Power Rangers, you know, like that was past their time. They were already like people, they were like already in college and all that, so they weren't the target audience for that show, and so that's why they kind of don't understand a lot of why we as a generation love things like that, like Power Rangers and whatnot. So, you know, I feel like that's the same. That was the same, for animation for me during the 2010s, except for, you know, movies that are franchises that I have seen, like Toy Story, for example, like, or Pixar. You know, a lot of I think that I still watch like Toy Story 4. No, Toy Story 3 was 2010. You said Up was 2009, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
What was 2011?
2009 or 2008? Hang on. Was it seems like I'm in 2008. 2000. Okay, it was 2009.
Yeah, because
I have never seen Up.
You've never seen? Oh God, Up.
That was
that's another one.
That was another one of those movies that I looked at and was like, this does nothing for me, and it looks stupid, and I just never got around to it.
Up.
Oh,
Up is the reverse of Toy Story 3, where in Toy Story 3 you fucking die and cry at the end. With Up, you die and cry at the beginning.
Okay.
It's like
it's on Disney Plus. I need to sit down and watch.
Have you? Okay, wait. Before we actually continue, have you seen WALL-E at least?
I did. I kind of hated it.
Oh no!
I need to watch it again. I remember when
fuck.
Because it was.
Somebody.
It was
somebody hold me.
2011, I think, when I saw it, and God, I did not care for that movie.
Somebody hold me. WALL-E is my favorite.
I will say this: I do need to sit down and watch it.
WALL-E is my favorite Pixar movie.
Okay then.
WALL-E.
But,
Eva.
I mean, and it was.
Eva.
So when did? No, that would have been 2016. Was Kubo?
Cool and the True Strings was excellent.
I saw that in theaters by myself because I was the only one in the theater at 1:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, I believe it was. It was not long after my back surgery, and I spent many days in the theater that year.
Gee, did we watch Kubo at your house?
No, I have not seen Kubo. I don't remember seeing Kubo.
You've not seen Kubo?
Okay.
Oh.
So I know where I saw it, and I know with who I saw it, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Unironically, I actually like the first Despicable Me movie too.
The first Despicable Me movie is actually good. I think that after the first one, it's where they start milking it, and it just becomes obnoxious. Yeah, when the Minions were not that big of a presence in. I mean, they were a big presence in the first movie, but they weren't like constantly the center of attention, like
Yeah.
like it is in the rest of the movies, and that's why those movies are kind of not. I had not seen the third one or the Minions movie, and I don't care to see them. I really like the first one. The second one was to me, and
we're gonna see the Minions in the Mario movie.
Oh God, shut up.
Is Despicable Me 1 or 2 the one when he falls for the woman?
The second one.
The second one.
Okay, that's the one that the last one of those that I saw. I enjoyed that one. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
any others.
it's fine.
Yeah, the first two movies. The first movie is really good. The second movie is decent, and then it just goes downhill.
Yeah.
Was it? I think. This is the problem: is I get Minions and Pixels mixed up in my head.
Oh
for some
God.
reason.
Oh Jesus H Christ! No.
I've never seen either one of them, but I think it was Pat on the Super Best Friend cast was talking about him and his girlfriend went to see Minions, and he ragged on that movie for like an hour.
I mean, you can just ask Martin from Double Toasted. He fucking hates the Minions.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, going back to this movie though, to How to Train Your Dragon, like again, for me the Kung Fu Panda movies are my How to Train Your Dragon. I watched the first one and loved it. The second one, I loved it too. The third one, I also loved. Like that's to me like one of
Kung Fu
my
Panda is strong too.
Yeah, that trilogy of movies is so good. Like
that's
Again, my favorite one is the second movie because it touches such a very sensitive topic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good, and I love it.
Yeah, we definitely need to do Kung Fu Panda.
Hang on, go ahead, guys. I'll be back in just a second.
Okay,
Yes.
but
When did Kung Fu Panda 2 came out?
2010, the same year as this.
2011.
2011.
2011.
And the third one was. We need to do the first one. We need to do the first one for.
Okay,
yeah.
back.
Before anything though. Before we jump into the second one.
By the way, I got here Kung Fu Panda 1, 2008, Kung Fu Panda 2, 2011, Kung Fu Panda 3, 2016, Kung Fu Hustle, 2004.
Hey, Kung Fu.
Very different movie.
No.
Likely.
Once you watch all 3 Kung Fu Panda movies, you'll understand that they're all connected.
No.
One of those.
Kung Fu Hustle is so good. It's so dumb.
I fucking love Kung Fu Panda so much that I even watched the Nickelodeon show.
I watched How to Train the Dragon Riders of Berk, the series. It's actually pretty good for a kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, John, if you watched the series. I know they started airing in here in the local channel, but then they suddenly stopped for some reason.
Them here
Of course.
on Disney XD or whatever the heck they call it these days. But yeah, that's they're all on Netflix. But I watched that's right. That series. I have not watched any of the others. Riders of Berk.
John Jude left us. Goodbye to John. He flew off with his dragon.
Yeah.
Little Tinkle.
Into the sunset. Little Tinkle! No. John would be riding like a Robo Dragon or something like that. Like,
no, it's gonna be Little Tinkle. How would you name your dragon if you had one?
If I had one,
please do not name it Spyro. That is copyrighted.
Fuck.
Do not name it Spyro or Cinder because those are copyrighted.
Damn it. What would I name my dragon?
Mine would be Fury. 100%.
Nick Fury?
Am I back?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
What would I name my dragon?
Okay.
You know how
Lion, let's just not be. You would name your dragon Valimar.
Oh God, thank you. Yes,
Oh, that
Valimar the dragon. That yeah, it works.
you can technically
Yes.
write it so it fits.
Yeah, it definitely does. So that means
How
that
about you, John?
G needs to name his or Dean.
Oh God, what the heck would I name the dragon?
Little
I've never actually
Tinkle.
thought about that.
Actually, I wouldn't even name like that or Usher Wind.
Usher Wind,
Trying to think of
Yep.
cool dragons.
Asher Wind. Okay, okay. Now I count. Now I got it. You could also call it Crow.
No, that's
Crimson Wing wouldn't be a bad name.
Which one?
Crimson Wing.
Crimson Wing.
There's
I
my
Crimson
That's the
wing.
only thing
The
I-
wings are
I
blue.
got.
I swear I've heard that name
yeah.
before.
I know. I have to. I'm sitting here like I've heard Crimson Wing before, but I can't figure out where.
Crimson Wings. The Crimson Wings. You
Oh,
dingus.
yeah.
Oh.
It's from Trails too.
Yeah. Yes.
Freaking
Yeah.
dingus.
It is. We
Hey,
all
you-
remembered at the same time.
Hey, you can remember. You can name it Oliver, Olivier,
I'm just-
or Oliver.
I'm just
No, the debaucherous dragon.
The
That
Debaucherous
actually is pretty
Dragon.
good.
By the way, speaking of animation, John and Lion, did you watch what I sent you?
I did not. Oh,
I didn't either.
I know that you sent me something about animation, but I did not have a chance to.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was busy watching this and some other stuff, and
In case you don't know, I've been at work. God damn it! I need a vacation.
It's the latest Honkai Impact.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it was.
no, I have not watched.
Are there dragons?
No, but he has one hell of a fantastic animation, and
Okay.
holy shit, that looks fantastic.
We'll watch it after the stream.
Mhm.
Okay.
Speaking of like
Mhm.
the
Yeah, John?
scene when Hiccup and Astrid are flying and they come over Burke at night. Oh my God, that shot's gorgeous.
You mean the Aladdin scene? I can
Yes, that
show
one.
you
Yeah.
my village.
Also,
Yeah, my
A whole
favorite
new
scene in that part
dragon.
is the going around. And you see the camera
Oh,
moving around.
they turn upside down and they go up like through the clouds to the night sky.
God, that whole scene is freaking cool.
It's
And very
I
Aladdin.
am not. I
It is very
did
Aladdin.
Mhm.
am not embarrassed to admit that that entire song is in darn near every playlist I have ever or will ever make. It's called "Flying Home." It's one of my favorite movie songs of all time. I listen to it weekly.
Interesting.
Hell yeah.
It's so good, and it's in every movie.
And in all three of them?
Yes, it's
Ah.
it's the main
Hmm.
theme for the series. They use it at the finale of the last movie, like the closing shot, and it's
Mm.
it's
It's
the ending of the movie will bring me to tears every time. It's so bittersweet. I mean, it's not sad or anything, but it's like
Mhm.
it's over. It's the ending. and
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
it's
it is
so
a true
good.
finale, and it just hits so
Mhm.
good.
Yes, it does. I
I mean, is it really a finale if they're doing another one?
not doing another one. Shut up. That does
mean-
not exist. They can
I
go
mean,
suck a
spoilers.
dragon dick.
Spoilers. They bang and have babies, so
Hey.
Hey, you get married for a reason, right?
Mm.
go to
Exactly.
the K-pop as soon as possible. We bang, okay?
So, speaking of favorite scenes in the movie, though, okay, so there's one shot that I really liked nearing the end, and it's when Hiccup falls from Toothless, into the fire, and Toothless goes to get him.
Yeah.
grab him.
Yeah, to grab him. That shot was really good. I really liked that, how they did that shot. But my favorite scene of the whole movie, and it was the part where, and I don't know how you guys are gonna react to this, but it was when the movie, to me, actually like started getting good to me. Not that it was completely bad beforehand, but I don't know. I felt, even with the set piece at the beginning of like the dragons attacking and shit, I wasn't like that invested in it until that one. It wasn't the first time that that Hiccup was with Toothless in the forest. Like, not when he liberated him or anything. It was.
Was it when he brought him the fish with the shield?
I don't know if it was. It was one of those. It was the one where they didn't say anything. It like Toothless. Hiccup did not say anything. He did not speak. It was just a scene between the two of them, not even saying anything, and it was all done with like, you know, their face, their movements, and all that. I loved that scene. That whole scene, I really loved that one.
That's
the scene that made me like, okay, I'm on board with the movie now.
That is a trope, if you want to call it, or whatever. That is in every movie, and they only do it more times as the series goes on, and it only gets better.
Okay.
I mean, there are scenes between Toothless and another dragon. It's minutes, multi-minute long scenes of just him and this other dragon, and it's like you're watching two people have a conversation, and they're not saying anything. It's so good.
Yeah, and also like you can see Toothless, and you can like kind of like understand what he's trying to. Yeah, it has like
understand every emotion he has. I mean,
that the emotion it expresses in the animation is like you can understand him.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay, who here has seen the third one?
I haven't finished it.
Okay. I didn't know if you had seen the part with Toothless trying to get a date.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
the trailer, I believe.
Yeah, it's in the trailers.
Yeah, that's the scene. One of the scenes I'm talking about is that scene's
that scene.
I imagine.
There's the trailer time, and there's also the scene time, which is actually longer.
Oh, yeah. That's a like 5-minute long scene.
Yeah. It is very funny.
It's so like, this is my favorite trilogy of the 2010s by a long shot. I don't think that there's another trilogy of that time that's better.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that, I get you. I also think that because the first small part of the movie is trying to show you the village and the relationship between the dragons and the humans. But for me also, the movie actually starts to pick up once you start seeing the bond between Hiccup and Toothless growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Hiccup given the fish and Toothless given like half of the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And Toothless is like sitting there like
makes him eat it, or yes, eat it.
Eat it, bro. Thanks for the fish. Here, have a little bit.
He's watching him like, well, aren't you gonna eat it? I bought this for you.
Yeah.
Like,
I think one of my favorite scenes between Hiccup and Toothless is, and it's Jay Baruchel's delivery of the line is when they are flying and Toothless is flying around like crazy with Astrid.
We got Robo John again.
Flip and
when Toothless starts spinning, he's here comes the spinning.
And now
here comes the spinning.
And now you're spinning, you stupid dragon.
Yeah.
No,
you stupid reptilian.
No, he goes, thank you for nothing, you useless reptile.
Yes.
Yes. There it is.
It's just his deadpan
That
delivery
line
of that
is
line is
So
so good.
good.
Yeah.
My
Uh,
favorite part in between the like in the moments of Hiccup and Tootlet bonding, my favorite part will always be when Hiccup is drawing on the earth
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
and Tootlet becomes very happy and just grab a piece of wood and start doing craziness, and then he gets mad if
That,
Hiccup step on the line.
Yeah.
that whole thing comes back in the holiday special in a really cool way.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen it the holiday special.
But is it
It's
better
like a
than the
half hour.
Star? Is it better than the Star Wars holiday special?
Yes. Yeah.
I bet it is.
Any
I
holiday
was-
special is better than Star Wars holiday special, guaranteed.
I was terrified when they announced a TV holiday special for the movie a couple of years ago, and oh my god, it's so good.
But yeah, I think that the thing with this movie is obviously that the selling point of the movie is the dragon, like Toothless. He's specifically Toothless, who is like he's kind of like a cat and he's like a cat and a dog, but he's a dragon because there's a lot of like he likes to be rubbed in certain places more so than others. He really acts like this feline sometimes as well. And obviously it's the cute factor of a character like this that really draws in the crowds. Obviously for these types of animated movies. So that's why I also think that's why maybe it was designed like this. Maybe it was the movie was designed to like, oh, once Toothless shows up and he starts acting like this and doing all this, that's when you're going to be more engaged in the movie. And again, it's not that it was bad beforehand, but it was like too bland for me.
There's a
the
build
beginning.
up that has
Yeah.
to happen, kind of.
And I do like the beginning.
Oh yeah, the beginning.
Yeah.
I watched I didn't watch it 2 times. I just put the movie again before we started the show for a second time to like look at the scenes so that I can remember, since I watched it yesterday, so that I can remember it a little bit better. And yeah, that beginning part where Hiccup is explaining like where they're from, and then suddenly there's a dragon attack and all that. That was actually really cool. I liked it. What was it, man? I like how he. It was weird for me though that he would like talk about his dad, like, that Stoic the what's his full title? Stoic the Brave. It's like the
something.
Yeah, Stoic the something.
Vast.
Stoic the Vast. They say that when he was a baby, he cracked the skull of a dragon or something like that.
Pop the dragon's head off.
Pop a dragon's head off, and I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels weird of them like, withholding the information or immediate information that it's his dad. Obviously it's to set up the thing of like that's the perfect specimen of a Viking, and then there's me who needs a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was still like a very odd like delivery of it, because he talks about his dad like he's not related to him at the beginning, and then and guess what? He's my dad. Like,
they're not father and son in a way, because one's disappointed in the other one and one doesn't understand the other one. I mean, they're both very, and
Yeah.
there's a, when you watch the second movie, it goes a lot more into Stoic, and it makes watching this movie, you understand him so much more.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why he's the way that he is.
Yeah, the twist in the second movie really makes you understand why Stoic is how it is in this movie.
Mm. But
One of the jokes that go throughout the movie is when everybody just tells him, "Just quit being you.
yeah,
You just motion to all of me.
Yeah.
Yes, quit being all of you." I love that. That comes around 3 times.
I like at the time where he's like, it's not what you do that he hates. It's what's inside of you that he hates. Oh, thank you for summarizing that so well.
Yeah,
Uh,
Gobber's really good. He's a great mentor slash foil between father and son.
yes, he is. I was kind
And
of
he's great. He's great in the later movies too.
I was kind of worried that he was going to bite the dust, because that's what usually happens with mentors. Like, they usually end up.
Spoilers. He doesn't.
Oh, okay. But yeah, for a second I was worried that he would. But so Hiccups.
So real quick, another scene that I didn't remember it until I watched the movie was when he was talking about how he lost his arm and his leg, and God, I forgot who was it.
It's not loud.
It's not loud, I think.
Yeah, it's not loud. Was
I will kill a dragon and avenge your leg and your.
Your
I will
beautiful
cut the legs
hand.
off of every dragon I meet.
I will avenge your beautiful hand and beautiful leg or something like that.
God, that was so stupid.
I was like, that's great.
Not Loud's kind of a goofball through the entire.
Yeah,
I mean, his whole thing is trying to impress Astrid too. Like, he's like, yeah, I recently moved to my parents' basement, so we can go, we can do training or.
In the series, you can see a little bit more of his family and everything, and it is very good.
Did they show like the parents of the other ones too? Of like,
I believe they show Fishlegs' parents. I don't remember about Astrid's.
I know Not Loud's father is in this movie and the series.
Yeah,
Has a bigger emphasis in the series.
Yeah, John
And he's
mentioned
voiced
that
by
it's
David Tennant.
by Purple Man and Doctor Who, I guess.
Yeah, but
And-
like in the movie, he's like, "Rrr," but in the series, there's a whole freaking arc for him,
Okay.
or not
And
arc, but
Scrooge
like a
McDuck.
couple of episodes.
And that's usually how it goes with series that spin off from the shows. But yeah, so Hiccup wants to bang. That's his sole motivation for wanting to actually kill a dragon, I guess, in the first place.
Impress the lady.
Yes, the lady that quote unquote almost wants to kill him too, because once he like learns the secret of how to like train the dragons or like make them submissive and whatnot, and she constantly becomes infuriated with him doing that. Like,
Astrid's so good. She's such a great character through the series.
I assume that she gets better in the sequels as well.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I assume that every character just keeps progressing a lot.
Yeah, Astrid basically becomes kind of second in command. Like
Rough Nut and Tough Nut are still dumbasses. I hate those two.
Oh god.
I could have the movies without them, and I would.
They
not
have their
miss
moments in the third movie.
I like how
but they're comic relief more than anything.
I like that Fishlegs was basically the Bentley of the of the group. Bentley from Sly Cooper, who was like the tech analyst and the one who was always like
Yeah.
looking for the weak spots and shit. I like that. I really like that. I wasn't expecting like there would be like a character that would like be so studious of like, you know, the of all that stuff. Oh,
And
one.
John, correct me if I'm wrong, but does Fishlegs get a girl in the series or something like that?
Yeah, he does.
He gets his girlfriend is
get-
chicken legs.
He gets.
He
Also,
actually, Fishlegs kind of becomes kind of a badass through the series.
now
in a
that I
way.
mention, now that I say that, I know that that Hiccup explains the logistic behind the names, and that it's supposed to like bring fright and terror to trolls and goblins or whatever. Why fish legs though? Why would that bring terror to your enemies?
Well, do you? Okay, you guys probably do not know Hiccup's full name.
No, I don't.
Remember.
It's not in the movie. I don't think it's ever said in the movie. His full God-given name is Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III.
Fuck.
Lo mataron. They killed him.
The heck?
Oh
Them-
god damn.
Wow. That's
Do they say what fish legs full names are?
Fishlegs Ingerman.
Fish legs.
man.
Snotlout. Jorgenson. Georgeson.
I guess.
Rough Nut and Tough Nut Thorenson.
That's probably the best last name that they have.
Yeah.
What's Astrid Hofferson?
Hmm.
Hufflepuff. Oh wait.
Oh no. Yeah, that's the names.
Hmm.
Gobber the Belch.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking for a picture of Gobber. So then also I was going to mention that I really like the detail of them actually using like Norse scripture, like
Yeah, they,
Yeah.
the Norse writing for the books and for everything. I really like that little touch because you know that sometimes they just put plain English on something that has nothing to do with English.
Mhm.
Or at
Yes.
least like, you know, the our common
Hey,
alphabet.
if you play God of War, you can actually read those.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh
One
god.
thing that they did
Kratos needs to
well
show
with
up.
the series is it's the same director from the first movie to the last movie.
Oh, my
nice.
god, Kratos with a dragon, like riding a dragon.
Boy, let me show you how to ride a dragon.
Kratos dragon would be kind of like Smog.
Yeah.
This big hulking red dragon.
Yeah, maybe.
But
the
instead
other-
of Kratos riding the dragon's gonna be riding Kratos.
No, hey, come on.
You know,
Oh.
Kratos will be that kind of badass.
Uh-huh. Didn't Yeah, Kratos fights a dragon in God of War 2018. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end, basically.
No, it wasn't the end. It was in the mountain. There's one
Was
in the
it?
mountain. Yeah. But yeah. I like that touch. I like that there's actually a handbook of like, oh, this is what this dragon is, and I guess what they do. Although most of them, it just Hiccup just scrape by and just extremely dangerous, extremely dangerous. Kill on sight, kill on sight, kill on sight.
yeah.
AOS and extremely dangerous.
Like there has to be like one that's like is cute but deadly, like the small one that in the training hall.
Yeah, the little one.
Oh well, yeah, the one that curled up next to him and fell asleep like a cat would.
Yeah.
Again, the dragons act like they're like cats, specifically Night Fury. But yeah,
Yeah, they act like dogs and cats at the same time, but
Yeah.
they feel like more of like in the cat side.
yeah, they just have like some traits from dogs, but most of them are from cats, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, the dragons are where this movie like really shines, and I guess that's where most of this. Well, at least that's what the selling point was from this movie, obviously, of like the dragons. I assume that, considering what John has told us, the second one and third one they dive deeper into the stories of the actual humans. Since in this one the focus is the dragons, because we learn.
There
That-
is plenty of like dragon in the other movies.
Oh, you
And
mean, yeah,
especially
you
the-
mean new dragons.
Especially
in
the
next
series, because the series they actually tackle the full, or not the full, but like a bunch of like lore
Hmm.
for each dragon.
Okay.
Like every episode is
Every
like,
episode is
they're
a
looking
dragon.
for-
A different
yeah,
dragon.
it's a dragon.
So it's like the
There's
Lilo and Stitch show where
Yeah,
each
exactly.
episode was looking for a different experiment.
Like there's a whole character arc of getting Stoic his own dragon, but he's not he trusts dragons, but he's not trusting enough to ride one. And so there's a whole character arc of him learning to trust this kind of broken dragon.
Yeah, I can see that.
Speaking of stoic, can we talk about the helmets?
What?
Oh please!
Which
Oh,
part? Which part?
I'm mad about
What
the
about-
helmets.
What about the
I'm
helmets?
mad about the helmets because
I
the
was
helmets come back in the new movie or the new show. The helmet is back.
Oh, we got breastplate helmets back. Hell yeah!
Apparently, one of the new characters is like a descendant of Hiccup or something, and he pulls the helmet out of a box. I'm so
What?
pissed about that
What?
new show.
What?
I call
What?
it
No.
the titty helmet.
The titty helmet.
I mean, it's
Alright,
fitting.
good.
I mean,
I knew that he was gonna. That was the site that he was gonna go for.
it's Mythos. What do you expect?
Of course.
I mean, it. I guess
It is I.
I wanna say it makes sense because, you know, I'm trying to look for the sense.
Are you?
When you're a little boy and you are sucking on the titty of your mama. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
Um,
that took a 180 instantly. I'm like,
Leave it there. Leave it there. Just give it up.
Stop while you're ahead.
I'd-
Stop while we're still on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm anything that comes out of my mouth is not going to be in my favor. So no, let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it
let's
with the,
move to the next part.
let's leave the helmets there. It was interesting. It was interesting for me the revelation of like, oh, there's a bigger dragon that just gobbles up these dragons, and that's why
Yeah.
and this is why they do what they do. Like,
So they didn't kind of touch on it, but that is an alpha dragon, and those come back through both of the movies as them
Oh,
taking
good.
on other alpha dragons.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there are plenty of multiple alpha dragons, and especially in the series. There's how many? Like 5, 6,
there's-
something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. There's quite a few different.
Okay. Interesting. And they're all that big? Or bigger?
Except
In
for one.
the series, there's like they differing sizes, but they are quite big.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
one alpha that I can think of that's small.
So it's like
I was gonna
Gods-
say a name, but then I'm like, oh, wait, spoilers.
Yeah, that's major spoiler. Yeah.
So it's like it's basically like Godzilla in King of the Monsters, where Ghidorah was
kinda.
like the alpha monster, and until Godzilla fucking killed him, I guess. And then he became the alpha.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Interesting.
You can guess. You can guess where things are things are going.
Yes. Okay. So
Everything is tied to the darkness.
there it is.
Oh,
Always, baby, always. So what you're saying is that these alpha dragons are actually half Xehanort. They are
Exactly.
vessels. They are vessels to Xehanort, so that he can.
There's this bigger alpha, which is called a Dragon North,
You kind of saved it.
Please try again.
kind of.
Oh god.
I mean, I would be very happy to see Kingdom Hearts and How to Train Your Dragon, just because I want to see a Dragon Heartless.
I would.
Is there no Dragon Heartless?
They are. Actually, let's see.
No, wait.
Okay,
There's
you
the
want me to play Kingdom Hearts immediately? Give me.
There is
How to Train Your
nobody.
Dragon.
there's
there's
a
a
yeah. There's the
nobody-
dragoon. There's the dragoon nobodies. I don't.
No,
Oh.
I mean the Dragon Nobody, the final boss
Oh yeah, that too.
that looks like Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Wasn't the Storm Rider thing
Yeah,
boss
in-
in the Mulan world considered a dragon?
I guess. I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't look like a typical dragon, but it was considered, I
is a-
think,
it
a
is a-
dragon.
It is a dragon, yeah.
You get the wyvern as well.
Oh yeah, the wyverns in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh yeah,
They are
And Mythos.
wyverns are
Hey.
are technically dragons.
that's me.
How to Train Your Dragon with crossover with Monster Hunter.
No. I
yeah.
thought about that because I was like, this kind of seems like Monster Hunter.
Riders.
me.
Yeah, riders will be.
I think that it would.
I mean,
How to Train Your Dragon would be like Monster Hunter stories, not actual Monster Hunter, where you
yeah, okay.
fucking
Yeah, like this.
where you fucking murder
riders.
where you fucking murder the dragons. It's like more Monster Hunter stories where you capture them instead.
And technically, there is this still fight between like there's like dragon hunters in the series, and there's like the dragon riders. And technically, Stories 2 is kind of like that. It's like the hunters and the riders like having a dispute because Rathalos is gonna destroy the world. And it's like, well,
As it does.
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I really should get back to playing Monster Hunter Stories 2
Yeah.
one day. Anyways,
you need what you need to do is now watch the series. It is freaking good.
timeline wise, where does the series take place?
Between 1 and 2, right?
Okay.
I think there's another series between 2 and 3. I don't think I haven't seen that one. I kind of lost track of all the series because they started putting out so many.
Yeah, I saw on Netflix that there's a lot.
Yeah.
Ironically,
I
this-
know about the first series, the one between the 1 and 2, because a certain character is still there.
Interesting. Ironically, this first movie is not on Netflix. The second one is, and the series. I don't think
The third one's on Hulu, I believe, or it was in 2019 because that's where I watched it with my aunt.
well, things
Hmm.
change and get taken down from. God damn.
Just put
Riders of-
everything in Disney Plus, damn it.
Either put it
Well,
all on
Riders of
Disney
the-
Plus or everything on Netflix. This is why
Holy
I'm fucking hating like the streaming wars now. Because
Yeah.
things have gotten like so gone to
I
different
can't
places
pay
all of
for
a sudden.
these damn frigging
Oh,
streaming services.
Found another Heartless that is also a dragon, but he's in Kingdom Hearts Union X. It's
Oh,
the
Union Cross.
assault. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mendoza knows more about that than me.
There's Riders of Berk, Defenders of Berk, and Race to the Edge. I've only seen Riders of Berk.
Is that the one that ties
I've
between
seen,
1 and 2?
Riders one.
That's the first. That's the first series or first
Okay.
season.
Okay.
And then
See?
apparently Defenders of Berk is season 2, and then the rest of them is
A
3 through
Leviathan.
8.
Would you consider a Leviathan a dragon?
In some mythologies, it is considered a dragon, but I'm not. I don't.
I mean, it is a Leviathan.
It is a water
dragon.
dragon. It is a water dragon, technically. So
It's
yes.
it's basically a dragon serpent.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, that's it. Not many dragons in Kingdom Hearts. Well, Heartless wise.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, because again, we did see the nobody dragon at the end of KH2. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say that at least Kung Fu Panda series is just one called, what was it? Legendary, the Legends of the Kung Fu Panda, I think it was the name.
Legend of something.
Yeah, because I know the theme song, because again, I watched the series of Kung Fu Panda, at least some of the episodes when it started airing. And the theme song was "Hear the Legends of the Kung Fu Panda." Dun, 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 dun. I don't think that it was Jack Black
that sounds
in
well.
the series. It was good. I mean, at least from the few couple episodes that I watched of that series, it was good. It was kind of like what you're saying about encountering a
Legends
different
of the Awesomeness.
Legends of the Awesomeness, right? Yeah. It was like them facing a different opponent each week. It was neat. I liked it. Yeah. Maybe I'll watch. Maybe I'll
Mike
watch.
Wingard or
the
Mike
series,
Wingard is Bo in the series.
Oh, Mike Wingard. Yeah. He was very
Well
close to
done.
being Jack Black.
I might actually be watching these at some point because the rest of these actually sound pretty good.
Maybe I'll watch the How to Train Your Dragon, the series that you mentioned before.
So I'm gonna watch Gravity Falls. Lion's gonna watch the How to Train Your Dragon series, and John's gonna watch the Kung Fu Panda series.
I
No,
need to see the movies first.
John needs to see the movies first because the series takes place.
That is true.
The series takes place. I think that it's after 3. I'm not sure. Timeline wise. I know that it's after 2, but I'm not sure if it's also after 3.
Okay, so the first 2 seasons are between movies 1 and 2. Okay, so apparently they're all between 1 and 2.
Oh, all of them? Okay, interesting.
Okay, there's a 3-year gap between the end of the second season of the there's Riders Defenders is the second season. After Riders, their continuing story, and then Race to the Edge is 3 years later.
Okay, so I'm reading here, and it says that it serves as for the Kung Fu Panda series. It serves as a bridge between the first and the second films. So it's Poe training to becoming a successful dragon warrior. So John at least needs to see the first movie before he sees the series. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. Anything else that you guys want to talk about before we get to ratings of the movie?
The whole, I really like the whole when they capture Toothless and they use it as a sonar to find the island.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked how Toothless movement works in that whole scene. Like every time, like it would like be, how do I say this? It would work like a sonar technically, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's
Almost
how.
more kind of like a dowsing rod or something, you know.
Yes. Yeah, because that's how they identify like how to get back to their island. Because the
Yeah.
island is covered in shroud and fog, so they had to rely on the other senses to actually get there. I will say it was interesting the way that they apparently they sleep, I guess, which is like a swarm of bats almost. Because when Stoic when they broke the cave and they threw the flaming boulder inside, you could see like the ceiling
Yeah.
and the walls all covered with dragons, and then they would like
Yeah.
swarm out of there. That was interesting. I was not expecting that either. Like,
And also, can I say who was that? The one who said when they were going through the fog with Toothless, and there's this boat stuck in a rock, and somebody says like,
oh, Gobber.
"Oh, so that's where."
That was Gobbert.
It was
Yeah,
Gobber.
Gobber. That's where we left this. That one.
Where that was.
Yeah.
Can I say that actually gave me a chuckle?
Oh, there are a couple of scenes to the movie that made me laugh pretty good even today.
Oh yeah. Like
Oh,
there's some
crap.
scenes that are meant to be funny, and I will laugh. But there's some scenes that would be like just something
Random.
like random, out of context, and I would just chuckle.
In the Netflix show, Stoic is voiced by Nolan North. I forgot about that.
Uncle Noli?
Uh-huh.
Troy Baker isn't around, right? Though, right?
I don't see
We don't
him
need
yet.
we don't need those NFTs. Tainting.
David Tennant's in the back.
I mean, David
mean,
Tennant.
Mark Hamill.
Oh,
Mark Hamill.
who the hell does he
Yeah,
voice? Let me guess, a villain.
Oh yeah,
he plays the
no one
the
surprised.
bad
Yes.
guy from the second movie.
See?
Yeah,
See?
I remember that.
Ah, Luke Skywalker, you have fallen from grace. You either die.
That's a great job.
You
I mean,
either
if you
die a
put it on
hero.
balance, if you grab a Mark Hamill balance and you put good guys versus bad guy, let me tell you,
No.
Mark Hamill bad guy. There's so many characters,
Yeah.
so many bad guy
Okay,
characters that he
it's-
has voiced.
Except
It's not the bad guy from the second movie.
Mythos, he also voiced Araquis. Remember?
Oh yeah,
And
and
the
guess
Fire
what
Lord.
happened? He got noted.
Mm,
He got
he,
noted into oblivion.
he doesn't get Nord, he gets yeeted.
he voices Fire Lord Ozai in that
Yeah.
one.
Then he gets noted in 3.
Oh yeah,
because
he
he
is.
becomes one with he becomes one with freaking
Xehanort.
Xehanort.
He also voices the big bad in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I always forget for some reason.
Okay, let me
Oh yeah.
So
This-
yeah,
just
King
pull up
Fire,
his
dude.
voice roll
Yeah.
and let me.
Lord Ozark.
Oh, he's Majima in the original dub of Yakuza.
Yes, true.
Oh, I did not knew that.
You didn't know that?
I-
Oh my god.
He
Kiryu-chan!
every time he's
Okay.
asked about it, he doesn't know what anyone's talking about.
Sounds about right. But
Yeah.
like, let me
wait.
tell you, Yakuza. I've only watched Yakuza Japanese
I mean,
dub.
yeah, because
have-
only
I
the
watched a little bit in the what's the name? The 7 game, like a dragon. I watched that a little bit in English, and I was like, nope, give me Japanese.
Oh
I mean,
crap, that's right.
the first one that's in English ever since
Yeah,
the
1 and
first
2.
Yakuza.
Yeah, I know.
I-
1 and 2 are
oh my
in English,
God.
and
No, ever since. Okay, so Yakuza 1 for the PlayStation 2 was in English, was localized,
And 2.
was dubbed.
I think 2 was
don't-
dubbed English too.
I don't
I
think that.
think it was only one.
I think it was only
Was
one.
the one?
Yeah.
Oh.
After one, none of the other ones got dubbed. They were just subs.
Good. Good.
I mean
Crap.
that's one series that you need to
Ah.
to play it in Japanese. Like, come on.
I
Same
freaking
with
forgot.
But what?
Shenmue, you
He's
need to play it on
he's
Japanese.
Wolverine in X2 Wolverine's
Mm.
Revenge.
Oh.
No. No. You need to play Shenmue on English so you could get the hot dog guy to.
I am playing Shenmue 3 on English just because I love the bad voice acting in that game.
That's the charm of Shenmue.
Let me tell you, it's horrible.
As someone
It
who doesn't
makes
like
me want to jump off the window.
As someone who doesn't like Shenmue, that's the charm of Shenmue. Putting it on English and hearing that bad voice acting.
Yo, how you doing, Rio?
He's also the Watcher in Darksiders.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he is the freaking
Mhm.
vendor.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta go watch because I completely forgot he voiced Wolverine.
Okay. Well, you can keep looking for whatever the
Now
hell
I
else.
want
God
I want
damn
Mark
it.
Hamill to say, "What are you buying?"
I knew you were gonna say that.
Mhm.
I really
God.
like the Darksider vendor character that he voiced.
Tonight I want to kill everybody. G, please
What?
say something, anything that is so that these two can shut up. Anything that you want to add? A scene, anything, character, whatever.
Characters, whatever. Yay. Fun movie.
That's it.
You said to add anything, so
Ah!
here's the thing. How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite series because it brought the dragons. Like diversity
That's the
to the
reason.
dragon.
Because it has dragons.
Because it had dragons.
G is,
But it brought
G is simple-minded. He sees dragons, he likey.
Exactly.
God damn.
It's like
Oh,
me,
gee, let me tell you. I
it's
showed
like-
Lion the other day some dragons.
Oh,
I need to
God.
show you some of those dragons too.
Here we go again. Oh, help me,
But it
God.
brought diversity to the dragons because we always get the dragons as being the flying monsters that spit fire.
Yes.
You
That's
have
true.
dragons that cover themselves in fire, others that use lightning, and others that use poison gas and all that.
I mean, that is one of the topics in this movie, too, that, it is like kind of a take on what dragons have been in media of like
Yeah.
these giant winged menaces that are only known for destruction and death, and this movie it takes that and applies it to the movie but shows them in a different nature. So yeah, totally.
Also, the alphas are amazing. The fact that they made a dragon that huge remind me of Behemoth in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Or not. Wait, Behemoth or Bahamut?
Yeah, there's
Because
No, no, no.
Bahamut is the dragon dude, and Behemoth is the dog dude. It's the doggo.
Bahamut is the summon. Behemoth is
Yeah.
like a huge minotaur looking thing.
I know that it's no.
No,
I think
Behemoth is a doggo. Good old doggo
No, there's
with horns.
No, it kind of looks
Do
like
I
a
really-
minotaur in Final Fantasy X.
Let me see.
I
Yes,
never
I know that.
finished that game.
Even
God
Final
damn it.
Fantasy. I have seen Behemoth or Bahamut. Well, you get
Bahamut is the dragon.
he's he's like the master summon, the
Yeah,
alpha of the summons. He's the
Yeah.
biggest badass ever.
He's the primal alpha.
He's the
hell,
one that comes and lays waste to the world in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I was
Oh, yeah.
just about to mention that a fucking Bahamut destroyed Final Fantasy 14, and then they made a Realm Reborn.
Yep.
Uh,
But it's
Yeah.
How
amazing.
we can get rid of all this? Oh, we know. Just blow everything up with the biggest, baddest summon there is. Lion, I posted on general the picture of Behemoth.
I mean, sure. The thing with Final Fantasy is that in each installment of Final Fantasy, every single one of these things always changes how they look.
Yeah, there's a different.
No, Behemoth has stayed pretty much four-legged.
I mean, it is 4-leg, but it looks kind of like a Minotaur in Final Fantasy 10. Let me see if I can find a Behemoth. Final Fantasy 10.
Behemoth final form.
I mean, I say Minotaur, but and it's because he stands up in 2 legs in
Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter World. You do have a quest to fight a Behemoth.
in 10. He does stand in 2 legs. And he's got the Guile from Street Fighter hair.
Speaking of 2 legs, can I say how freaking adorable Toothless looks like walking in 2 legs?
Yes.
He does
Just-
that.
He would just stand in 2 legs and walk.
He does.
It's
There's
so
a
great.
really funny scene at the opening of 2, which it's him and Hiccup are kind of wrestling, and Hiccup's hanging on his neck, and he's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And Toothless just like stands up, walks over to the edge of a cliff, and just hangs Hiccup off the edge of the cliff.
Oh
And he's
yeah,
like, okay,
I remember.
now what are you gonna do?
That's adorable. Hiccup is Hiccup. Toothless is adorable, not Hiccup.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
Yeah.
do like because there is like this big time gap between 1 and 2. I really like how Hiccup looked like a kid in here, and then you see him in the second movie, and it's like you can see like a little bit more grown up.
and in the third one, he has a fucking beard, right?
the
Yeah,
end of it.
he looks almost the same, but he has a beard.
Yeah, at the end of it, it's multiple years later at the end of the movie.
Oh, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
at the end. Oh.
I mean, he has a beard, kind of. Well, not really a beard, more of a scruffy peach fuzz.
Yeah.
But
Ooh,
he has a
scruff.
full-on beard at the end of the movie.
Ooh, scruffy looking.
The second movie is 5 years after the first film.
Damn, 5. Okay.
There's a long gap.
Yeah, that's why they made a series or series.
Yeah, that's the one thing I will like. They kept the same director through the entire series, so they didn't have a Star Wars.
Sadly, he doesn't get like a huge beard like his father. That would have been great.
It works for Hiccup.
No.
That was one of the third movie was kind of in development hell for a little while. It was supposed to come. So the second one was 2014. The third one was supposed to come out in 2016, and the director basically went to the studio and was like, "That's not going to happen." And they kept going, "Oh, we can do it, for the final movie." And he just kept looking at him like, "No, it's not going to happen." And finally, he said, "Okay, I'll tell you this: it's not going to happen with me because if you push it to screw this movie up, I'm walking." And they gave in and was like, "Okay, well, you've got your extra year." And then there was a whole bunch of company shenanigans with restructuring, which pushed it another year. So it was supposed to come out in 2017, and then it got pushed to 18, and it finally came out early 2019. But yeah, that
okay.
was just like him basically telling the studio, was like, if you want me to do it, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it the right way, or you guys can find someone else.
It's my way
You
or
think
the
they did
highway.
it?
Yeah.
Because man,
you
the
know,
last one is very good.
The last, even just the animation work on the last one is better than all the other ones.
Okay.
I'm probably going to watch the other two tonight because I really want to. I haven't seen them in about September 2019 was the last time I've seen all these movies because I watched them with my aunt. She had never seen them before,
Mm.
and she really liked them.
I kind of want to watch the sequels now too, just to see what you guys are talking about.
Well, if
Yeah.
you ever, we could do a reaction, stream to watch it. I mean, we need to start doing that.
Hey, we can do it on February because February is the second month and it's the month of the sequel month and it's like the sequel of the sequel and we can watch
Shut up,
sequels.
Mythos. Shut up.
You
Anyways.
know, just saying.
Anything else? Actually, let me clarify. Anything else, John? Mythos already used up all his time.
I can't really think of anything.
No? Okay. So, ratings. Who wants to go? I have a vague idea of what
I think this is pretty much, except for you, this is gonna be pretty much one-sided.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is it. This movie, of course, for me, the force is strong with this one. God, this movie is so great. It has like no bad thing. The movie runs fast, but also explains so much.
I will say
The world building is great, and they expanded on in the series, which is great. But some like they expand the world in the series, but many details on the series is dragged from the first movie. Characters are great; they're very funny, except for Roughnut and Toughnut. They can just go suck a dick. But
God
hey,
damn.
there's always that character that you try to like, but you cannot like. And for me are those two. The dragons are great. Each dragon looks very different from one another.
Yeah.
It's not like this
Copy
hokey
paste.
dragon, four-legged dragon with like wings. Like you can see like there's like double-headed dragon. There's toothless that can like retract its teeth. There's the fiery one. There's also later and there's in the series there's like I can't say like most of the dragons are original design. They hardly take the same design and stick it on like a later episode dragon.
Mm.
And
Okay.
yeah, the story is amazing. The bond between Hiccup and Stoic being like very like not great, and like you can see the bond growing between the two of them, as well as the bond between, of course, Toothless and Hiccup. How they first were like a little bit against each other, and they end up where they ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me that is like the best thing in the whole movie is like the whole bonding between the two of them.
Yeah.
And also like the final boss, the big kahuna dragon, it looks freaking amazing. And
The Dark Souls dragon.
He can freaking fly for being a fat ass dragon.
Yeah. I like I like that they brought back what Gobber said to them in training of like a dragon that can't fly. What was it? A dragon that can't fly is as good as a dead dragon, I think. Something like that.
A dragon that cannot cannot fly or something else. Is a dead dragon. Can I say real quick also? I freaking laugh at when the dragon died that slammed his face in the
And it exploded like a
and-
Michael Bay
and
film.
he just zooms out and the explosion. Boom.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
You know what that was though, G? That was directly a shot. I swear it was directly a shot of Star Wars Return of the Jedi where the Super Star Destroyer just ends up getting blown up against the Death Star. Like that was literally the exact same scene. It was literally the exact same scene. I swear it was just one by one. All we need is a fucking Admiral Akbar just like looking at it like
it's a dragon trap.
It's a dragon trap.
I mean, I think there was this
also they had all the stuff that Gobber taught them, but Hiccup was the only one who knew that they were not fires on the inside.
He always goes Robo John at some point.
Yeah, but what John was saying was that Toothless was the only one who knew about the fact that they are vulnerable to other dragons' fire breath if they at a certain moment, at a certain point.
When they're making the.
Yeah, that was a very video game thing too. Of like, oh, there's this specific moment when they're about to breathe fire where you need to hit the button to shoot fire right at them, and that's
the good old weak spot.
Yeah,
showing off like a big red button.
Knowing me, I always mess it up. So,
yeah, it's like a quick time event. That was like a quick time event.
I mess it up.
And also, I believe the video game of How to Train Your Dragons are actually good. Not sure. I've heard that they're decent.
Of them are, I think.
Let me see.
And before I get my rating, the other thing I remembered was when Stoic was punching the dragons. Man, if Tommy Oliver was here, he'd be
Robo John. Robo.
John, you left us.
Robo.
Goodbye. He flew off with his dragon.
No, he got yeeted with his dragon.
Okay, is it back the game thing?
Yes.
Okay, I said when Stoic was punching the dragons, I was thinking, man, Tommy Oliver would just be here roundhouse kicking all of them. I mean, he roundhouse kicked the dinosaur, so.
True. That is true. He did. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Force is Strong. I adore this movie. I adore the series. Fantastic. I love it. There's not a whole lot else to say. It's incredible.
Interesting.
Also, shout outs to Grandma.
Oh, the older.
Yeah, the dragon lady, because in later movies she has a house full of the little dragons.
Yep. Again, just confirming that those little dragons are fucking cats.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm probably either tonight or tomorrow I'm going to watch the other two because it's been too long. Just get them all done at once.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me. That's my favorite trilogy of the 2010s by a long shot.
Interesting. To me, it's a whopper.
Okay.
Maybe because of the reason that
it's a whopper.
Technical faults. It's mostly because of the graphics. I think that for the time, 2010, it could have looked better. But yeah, other than that, it's a great movie. It's also a great trilogy. I want to finish it. I saw this movie. I haven't seen the second or the third one. and I haven't seen the series. So maybe if I see that, I'll see improvement on the graphics, and there'll be a better rating for the other movies. But yeah, for this one, it's a whopper.
Okay. I like this movie. It was definitely fun. I'm not going to give it a Force Strong, obviously, and I'm not going to give it a Whopper either. I think that for me, it's life is good, but it could be better. And again, it's not to say like it's a bad movie. It's a good movie. I really liked it, and it, like I said, it was fun. But there was that one part at the beginning when it started, or after it started, like the first action, quote unquote action scene, where it's the dragons attacking and all that. That was interesting. But after that, it was like a little bit of a slow burn until Hiccup like starts bonding with Toothless. And although that like the movie is an hour and a half, or a little bit over an hour and a half, which is great. You all know that I love it when movies have a very compact runtime, unless they are movies that that somehow are short and needed to be longer because they needed more explanation or expanding or whatever. No, this movie does everything right. They explain to you what this world is, each dragon and all that. I just think that a lot of the side characters, they weren't like that good to me. Like they made me chuckle here and there once or twice, but they weren't like super memorable to me. Obviously, the ones that obviously stand out are Hiccup, Astrid, Gobber, and Stoic, because they are like the main cast aside from Toothless. And obviously Toothless is my favorite character in this. I love, just like G, I love dragons. My boy, my boy, my son is a dragon. He's a beautiful purple dragon. So obviously I really liked Toothless, and I really liked what they did with the dragons in this movie. So yeah, it's a life is good, but it could be better, just because, again, the animation not for the dragons, the animation for the human characters was a little bit for me. Again, I have seen pictures of the other two movies, and I have seen that they have improved them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in the sequels. And yeah, just not really nothing major that is bad or anything. It's just that and it's not like Summer Wars either, like last week where I was expecting something else. No, I kind of figured what I was getting into with this one. It's just that the beginning like dragged on a little bit for me, but yeah, it's still a good movie. I really liked it.
Last couple things I got. One, what do you think this movie's rated on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, on Rotten Tomatoes, I thought that it was the movie rating, which I was gonna say PG. 80?
A tad higher.
89%?
No, 99.
Go 10 more and you'll have it.
Oh wow, 99?
It's it's rated 90. It's the highest rated of the three movies.
Oh wow. Okay.
All three of them are in the 90s. This one's 99. Two is if I can find the 2 is 91, and I believe 3 has a 90. 3 has a 90.
Okay. Interesting.
And you were talking about the length of it. Like, all of these movies are under 2 hours. None of them overstay their welcome. The longest one is 104 minutes, and that's the third one.
And that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, they took their time. They didn't overstay their welcome, and they didn't leave anything out. They knew what they were doing, and they went for it. And the last thing was this movie made 500 million in the box office.
Ooh.
I feel like John is about to go like Jackie's grandfather in the series. What thing?
One more thing, Jackie.
The second made 621 million, and the third made 525.
Okay, interesting. Oh, I do want to say that because I know that this is probably going to come back to haunt me later, especially in a few months when we do Toy Story 1. I have nostalgia for Toy Story. I have no nostalgia for this movie, which is why I'm a little bit more critical of this one and its animation. Because I know that Toy Story looks even worse than this by today's standards.
Oh yeah.
But again, I will
Talking about-
probably be talking from a place of nostalgia when we talk about that one, just to make it clear.
I don't know. I think that the difference between this one and Toy Story is that Toy Story was in the 90s.
And Toy Story was groundbreaking at the time. That was
Exactly. The technology
Yeah.
wasn't development at that point.
yeah.
This
And
one
again,
doesn't have any-
And again, if we compare this one to something from the same house, which is DreamWorks, I still think that at least the first Kung Fu Panda looked a little bit better than this one in terms of the characters and graphics and all that. But again, that one did not have human characters. This one did, which is something that I've noticed in like a lot of the DreamWorks animations. Is the human characters are like a little bit like this, a little bit not as high detailed as other things like the dragons were. So yeah,
That's rough, buddy.
yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, the director said that his two main inspirations for the second movie are My Neighbor Totoro and The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh boy, what a contrast.
Those two movies are the same basically.
Yeah, what a
If you
what.
squint, if you squint your eyes a little bit, just a tiny bit, you'll see the same movie.
He said basically The Empire Strikes Back was the expanded scope, that The Empire Strikes Back is the exact thing that he wanted for the second movie.
Wow.
So what you're saying is that the main villain of the second movie is going to say, "No, Stoic lied to you. I am your father." No, and well, Hiccup already lost a leg. Now he's gonna lose an arm.
No.
God.
I
Good
think
thing, the good thing he doesn't lose anything else.
Are you sure? Are you sure he doesn't become wienerless?
I mean, he has kids, so
Okay, so no, he's not.
I guess through the development of the movie, about halfway through production, the writers for Lilo and Stitch took over as co-directors, and they altered a bunch of the plot for the movie because they were really going to go like heavily loyal to the book.
John, I sent you something
Okay,
on Messenger.
so-
Please read it on your like
Okay.
without saying anything. Just
Okay.
read it and laugh.
So thanks for reminding me, John, because I was going to ask this about, because you mentioned this before we started the stream. You mentioned that there were books. Is this based on books?
It is. But there are 12 How to Train Your Dragon books. Started in 2003. 2003 to 2015, I believe, and that's what the entire plot of all three movies is based off stuff from the books.
I did not know that.
Hiccup in the third one, I think that is in the third one and one in the shorts. He has a beard and he kind of looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I mean, at the end of the third movie, he has a beard that is like, hello there.
Yeah, he wanted to go heavily loyal to the books, but when the new co-directors came in, they said it seemed like it was too sweet and whimsical and geared to a younger audience. So they went through and did some changes to the movie.
Mhm.
So, I had the list of the books up here somewhere. Oh, there. Yeah, there are 12 How to Train Your Dragon books. They like this movie, and then I think they took stuff from some of the other ones for all the other movies until the final book is basically the last movie.
Okay. Gee, I put
They're
the
apparently
image.
the audible read time on the books is like 3 hours a piece, so they're not long.
Interesting.
That's good. So basically, a movie, Lord of the Rings style.
Yeah.
Like, not Lord of the Rings style. Lord of the Ring length. That's
The
what I'm
Lord,
trying to say.
the Lord of the Rings.
Something.
That
The
is hard to say.
the first book is called How to Train Your Dragon. The second one's called How to Be a Pirate. The third one is called How to Speak Dragonese.
Is there
The
one of
third
them?
one is how to
speak Dragonese.
Is there
how
one?
to cheat a dragon's
Why?
curse from
Why that sounds
2006.
so
Is there
so
one?
racist?
Is there one called How I Trained Your Mother?
There's one called How to Twist a Dragon's Tail.
That's mess up.
A Hero's
How
Guide
I-
to Deadly Dragons.
How I Picked Up a Girl in a Dungeon and I Liked It, or something like that.
How to Ride a Dragon's Storm. How to Break a Dragon's Heart. How to Steal a Dragon's Sword. How to Size a Dragon's Jewel.
Okay, there.
How to Betray a Dragon's Hero. And How to Fight a Dragon's Fury is the last one in 2015.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I want to get the books on Audible and listen to them.
The names are. Aside from the first one, the other names are. Good God.
How to Fight a Dragon's Fury. That one's pretty cool.
Well, again, how I Trained Your Mother. It needs to be one.
I like how to break the dragon's heart. That sounds rad.
That sounds like
That sounds rad, and also a freaking rock metal cover.
Or a rom-com. Oh, God. Well, anyways, people. I think that's about it for tonight's Mystery Movie Friends. Enjoyable movie. Really good movie. Looking forward to watching the sequels at some point. And especially looking forward to doing Kung Fu Panda at some point. Oh boy. Now that one. That's going to be the reverse of tonight. Tonight, I was the only one who had not seen How to Train Your Dragon. It's going to be the reverse with John. He has never seen Kung Fu Panda. G has seen Kung Fu Panda. I've seen Kung Fu Panda. Mitos has seen Kung Fu Panda. It's all about the way of the...
Everybody loves kung fu fighting.
Everybody
Who
loves Kung
voices him
Fu
in that
Panda.
movie?
Jack Black.
Oh, okay. What I thought.
Like...
Anyways,
yeah. Anyways, people. Until next time. Oh, yeah. Mitos. Stream. When? You.
I'm gonna be streaming on Monday. It's gonna be Nobody Saves the World. I'm gonna be trying out that game.
Nice.
Wednesday is gonna be the end of the Ocarina of Time randomizer, and Friday is gonna be the start of Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Is it going to be the ending of that randomizer? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm just missing one item, one dungeon, and it's Como.
Okay.
And I only have like 4 checks, so it's gonna be really very fast.
Okay.
Fine now.
Tomorrow we should be continuing Bloodborne. I hope, John.
Yeah, we may have to talk
We'll
after
see.
this.
Oh,
We'll see. Either
great.
tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know if you can do Tuesday or not.
Okay, well, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just swap. I'll do something else because I'm probably gonna be streaming the whole week because we got to do 2 Bloodborne. We gotta do First Strike this week is going to be Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. We got Pokemon Legends Arceus probably also on Friday for myself. We got the last license to game anime month, which is going to be Hamtaro. So yeah, I'm unless I do something else, which I'm depending on what John tells me about tomorrow, I may end up doing an indie strike and doing Death's Door if we can't do Bloodborne tomorrow. So I will just replace it with indie strike tomorrow. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be here all week streaming. So yeah, and next week's Mystery Movie Friends is going to be Pokemon, the first movie. So I was going to say, guys, I think that moving forward, January's might be our like animated month, like doing animated movies, because I think that January is like not that big of a month for movie releases, like major movie releases. So like nothing would conflict with it. Yeah, it's almost always the beginning of the year where things are slow in terms of like big movies that are coming out. Obviously, this year Morbius was supposed to come out next week, but that was delayed. So that's why we're doing Pokemon. But I think that we can like do, just like I'm doing anime month on January, we can do animated month for the show and do 4 back-to-back animated movies. Since also we don't do that many animated movies. Like last year we did what, 2, 3? It was
that wasn't much.
Spirited Away. That was it, right? I don't think that we did anything else last year.
Yeah.
So this we're compensating by doing basically 4 4, because what was the other one? In February, the first week, it's going to be either, because we haven't decided yet. If I remember correctly, it was supposed to be either Titan AE or Iron Giant. So that's another animated movie.
Titan AE. It's been a fat minute since I last saw that one.
I have never seen Titan AE, and I have not
I have not seen that movie in years.
I haven't seen Iron Giant in 20 plus years, so I don't remember much of it. So yeah, we'll see. But the fact still stands. We're doing 4 back-to-back animated movies, and there's still that idea of doing Atlantis: The Lost Empire and Treasure Planet back-to-back. On one of these days, we have to do those. So
yeah. I already did. I already saw Treasure Planet. Okay.
Don't say anything. Leave it for when we eventually do them. But it's gonna be interesting. We have a lot of good movies coming forward. So yeah. Anyways, people. Until next time, may your hearts be your guiding key. And remember, stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated. Be kind to everybody. Don't break a dragon's heart, please, for the love of God. And have yourselves. Always be horny. Hashtag horny squad, baby.
Always wear your titty helmet.
God damn it.
For
Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Bye.